There we go. Testing, testing.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Garyon, is that you?
No, no, it's not me.
No.
No.
There we go. I guess, oh, one sec. Approve. Captain Smith, you should be able to speak now.
Hear me?
Yeah.
So you can hear me.
All right. So just to let you know, this is Crypto Royalty. I'm in on the Ryoshi Plus Music account, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, no worries. Brilliant. We've got something fantastic.
Oh, whoa, Garyon. Not the sound I thought I'd hear from you.
Sorry, what? I thought I was muted. Sorry.
All I heard was like,
No, I'm just sorting out that invites to people.
Okay.
We'll make a bit of a proper.
What was that?
Okay.
I don't know if you're breaking up or I'm breaking up.
Go ahead, Captain Smith. Sorry, I had to mute and unmute really quick.
Sorry. I was just letting people know that we're just letting people get a chance to join. So we'll probably start in about a minute.
Okay, Martin, are you in a cave or something?
What's going on? Can you not hear me well?
It's just like I don't know.
Really
did you guys had like MP3 players in early, in early 2000s, like when we are trying to have less kilobytes per second on music? That's how you sound like.
Oh man, I'm not sure what's going on there.
No, I mean, you sound like pretty cheap copy of some kind of music on MP3 player.
Oh, that's right, Martin. We were supposed to get you a new mic. I'm sorry.
Do you know what? I've had a bit of mare this week. My computer, my PC is running into all sorts of problems. So I'm stuck in like a auto loop of auto repair. It's like a blue screen loop. So I've got my PC getting fixed. That should be back by the end of next week. So I'm on my phone currently, but it's terrible.
It's okay. No worries, Martin.
You guys can hear me all right. I think we can probably make a bit of a start.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, just Yohan, you there? Yep. All right.
Yep. Okay. So I'll start us off. So hi everyone. Thanks for joining again. Thank you for joining this week. We've got a bit of an interesting one this week. We're actually joined by one of the team members at Ryoshi Vision. So thank you very much for joining us this week. Perhaps it would be best if we could have a little bit of an introduction from yourself, and then we can sort of put some questions together.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So, yeah, I'm a Crypto Royalty. I'm over off of the Ryoshi Visions team. I'm one of the admins. I'm one of the original holders of the token. I know we've got a lot of people that are in both communities, a lot of people that were in Ryoshi's Vision. When you guys came around, definitely jumped on board. I've got a bag. So a lot of the things that we've got going on with Ryoshi's Vision, as you know, with the burn portal, I know this is probably going to be one of the questions that's coming up. We are definitely in talks with the SHIB team, getting everything resolved and getting all the payouts going for it. We're going on with our music platforms. We actually have two different sides of it going on. We're looking at doing an app for music and actually doing something for the metaverse inside the SHIB metaverse. Like I said, I've been with Ryoshi's Vision since day one. Was originally the social media coordinator for it, and then eventually became one of the administrators for it. So, working very closely with everybody on the team, and it's been kind of exciting times. It's been fun. So, if hopefully that's a nice little introduction there. If anybody has any questions, I'll definitely field them.
Actually, yeah, music app. What kind of music app?
So what we're doing right now is we're in the front end development of this, and what it's going to be able to do, it's going to be based on profit for all their content and everything that they're doing, and then allowing those that use the app itself to be able to buy any of those tracks, and looking at making a playlist that's going to be attached to an NFT that you'll be able to sell the actual NFT with your entire music collection on them.
So it's like iTunes, but with NFTs, right?
Yeah, it's like that. We're going after some big heads here. So, a lot of artists that we deal with, because a lot of the stuff that we deal with is going to be in music. That's hence the reason why we have the launch pad coming up, where the NFTs are going to be able to actually be minted off of using Ryoshi's Vision. And then, basically what we're going to go after, Spotify and all the other streaming services that are out there. Whenever you talk with any artists, if you know any musicians, when they're on these major streaming sites, the royalties that they get back off of each airplay is so super minimal that people have to have 100, 200,000 listens to actually get any type of profit off of it. So what we're looking at doing is allowing artists to actually pull the entire profit off the front and not have to sit and worry about royalties that are coming from airplays. So the economics on that side of it for musicians is, instead of having a label and in our department and everybody else that's got their hands inside their music and control of what they're doing, we're putting the control right back into the artists themselves and letting them control their own music and what they're able to do with that without the constraints of any type of a label.
I mean, that's really impressive for me, and that sounds really good. Sorry, my kid is...
Don't worry, I got dogs. So I got 4 dogs I'm trying to get away from because they keep barking too.
It's a very interesting concept. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, Garen, if your kids want to speak, the questions and answers will be happening after. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, absolutely, and giving more power to the artists and taking away from the labels. Some of the deals that you've seen, especially happening in the sort of last decade, have been horrendous. So, I think that's really admirable. It's interesting utility.
And it really has, because it's when you see everything that's being pushed out on any type of social media or anything like that, they're taking, it's the labels that are forcing this stuff out. So it's the labels that are saying, hey, you guys need to go play this concert, you guys need to go here, and then the venues themselves take so much off the top. Their managers, they very rarely get even paid from doing the shows themselves. And that's where the metaverse side to allow fans to be able to see their shows and have artists be able to put on virtual shows and not have to deal with the high payouts for paying all the concessions for everything at each venue. Still can have live venues, but these are all the things that we're working through right now. So it's exciting. We really want to kind of turn the music world upside down. It's not being done a lot in blockchain. There's been a couple attempts at it, and we've seen how there are pitfalls, and like you said, you learn best from other people's failures and your own. So it's like the more failure that I see out there in regards to it, the better that we can be.
Absolutely. We're very familiar with that concept also, and it sounds like you guys have sort of gone about things in a similar way to us, because we essentially put our project together on the back of working on other projects sort of within teams, and sort of seeing what worked, what didn't work, and sort of taking the best aspects from that and then incorporating it into the tokenomics and the setup. So it seems like you guys have done a similar thing, and I think what's really interesting is that, like ourselves, you're quite community sort of orientated. You know, the fact that sort of 100% of your community owns the tokens. There's
Yes. Was that I'm sorry, was that a question?
oh, no, sorry, no, I was just saying. I think that's a really interesting and interesting take, because I think what we're trying to do at the same time is sort of give the community stake in how the sex is built and how it's molded. And I think what you guys are trying to do as well is give that same sort of power back to the people, and sort of really embrace DeFi, whereas we're sort of CeFi focused, but it's quite similar in how we're approaching it. So
Yeah, definitely, because that's it. I mean, with allowing an artist and not having any type of a constraint on any one of our platforms is where we're allowing the community to build out whatever they want. You know, it's, you know, the artists are the ones that are actually going to be building this out, and you know, we're building the framework, but we're going to allow, you know, the communities to basically mold the way that it goes forward. You know, just having an outlet for artists to be able to do this, and then just let them load it up, and without any constraints of us coming in and saying, no, we don't like you, or, you know, that's not really what we're looking after. You know, it's each to its own. So, and with having, you know, the idea of having a metaverse, it's going to tie in with the launch pad and the application. It's going to be, we're trying to make it as seamless as possible, that you're actually going to be able to go through, you know, 3 different areas within a platform, you know,
right.
3 different platforms, but still have a congruency between all 3. And I think that's one of the things that's missing a lot from other projects that are out there, is because it seems like it's centralized, but they are completely different projects. We're just trying to make sure that everybody stays congruent and it has the same mission going forward, that it's centralized before. You know, you've got all these people that are making all these dApps and all these platforms, but they're scattered. You know, there's no congruency between all of them on a single goal, and that's what we're looking to do as we go forward. And that's, you know, later on, you know, next year when we start developing out gaming and that side of it, it's going to be, you know, again, making sure that it's seamless throughout all 3.
Not have too much stuff going on, and having it all in one place. That's exactly what we're looking to do as well, and incorporating, you know, a staking solution, a centralized exchange, and all these things into one place, one platform. Because you're quite right. Other projects, you do see it, they sort of get a bit ahead of themselves, and they suddenly have, you know, a million sort of utilities and trying to do everything at once. And I just don't think it is the best way to go around things. It's best to stick to a certain goal and streamline things, and that's the best way to success.
Exactly. It's simplifying it.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to do with blockchain. That's what all of us as communities, your community, our community, you know, when one succeeds, we all succeed. And it's because, I mean, we're all aware of it. You know, we originally got into crypto because, you know, it was so confusing, but you had to have the information that's out there. And, you know, all of us that are early into this, seeing the pitfalls, seeing the struggles, seeing how hard it is to, you know, buy on decentralized, that, you know, the simplification of it and making it easier and easier for the, you know, those that aren't, you know, really savvy at what we do, is going to make it easier. If we can make it seem like it's seamless, as if they're just using an application, or, you know, going in like with your staking, you know, it's like, you know, okay, I want to buy stock, or, you know, put it in a savings account, and making it easier that way, and not having to jump through massive hoops to be able to do it. You know, it's that's where, you know, the adoption of blockchain is going to come into, is as you simplify it, as we simplify, you know, the uses and the utilities, is where, you know, blockchain is really going to take hold. We've been at this for years and years, and we're now just finally getting to the point where this is all starting to make sense with everybody, and it's definitely going to succeed itself. So yeah, simplicity is the best way to go. I mean, it's sometimes you have to take the hard route around to find how simple it can be.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
One thing I wanted to bring up is, well, first, I wanted to congratulate you guys, especially from the KTO community, that you guys have hit 1 year a couple days ago, right?
Yeah, we did. Finally 1 year.
One whole year. That's a huge accomplishment, actually.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, for what we went through from when it originally started, I think I was like Discord 8. I think I was like the eighth person into the Discord, but I was really onto the, I was really doing a lot of Reddit at the time. So I wasn't really, on Discord quite a bit, and then, filtered myself over into it, Telegram, and into all the socials. So yeah, it's exciting to kind of, kind of almost be behind the curtain and see, watching things develop and move, and how agile groups have to be when you're dealing with different cultures and language barriers, and you're dealing with everybody from around the world, and to see how it holds up after a year. Do this, it's you learn as you go, and you can see a lot of projects that out there that they've got these huge backings behind them, and not so much that they're the rugs, it's just they've got these huge backings and all these new shiny toys that they have that don't last a year, because they can't keep they can't keep pace, like you said before. They just try to drop everything at once rather than pace. With Ryoshi's vision is to make sure that what we do is slow and calculated. I know it seems a little slow sometimes. People are always asking when, but you put something out too early, and you have to, it's hard to back up on it. So we're experiencing that with the burn portal, but luckily we're able to see it. We wish we would have been able to catch this within the first month, and now we've got another developer in, and 3 other people that are working on that side of it. So again, learning lessons going forward to make sure that everything is dead on before it's released, and that's important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally agree. We're exactly the same in how we've managed funds, and how it's managing things to be for longevity. And as you say, a number of projects, especially during the bull run, you saw this management of funds all over the place, and it was. And as I say, we were part of other tokens, involved in the teams, and see that happen. It's quite scary, really. So we're very much the same in that we're not looking to rush something. We're looking to provide something of quality. We're very much in sort of constant communication with our development team, who are based in London. They're fantastic, really intelligent, really savvy group of guys. Same situation as us. They're all doxed, and we're paying them through our company now. And but as you're saying, I think all I'm trying to stress is that we're very much the same in that we are looking to provide something of quality over rushing things out, and having a vision rather than rushing into 100 different ideas at once.
Exactly.
Now, I know that we were going to talk to the devs of KTO and have them introduce themselves. But I know that it's been very, very ambitious with what you guys are doing. So I can't really say for sure that those who don't take risks don't get the rewards. So I believe what you guys are doing, that even though you'll get doubters, you'll eventually come up with finish your goals. And like you said before, there are those people who will ask, "Oh, when this, when that? Shoot, when are we going to moon? When 100x?" And then it eventually happens. And then, but the questions will keep coming back again. When 100x? When another 100x? And it'll be nonstop. That's for sure.
I mean, that question
Always.
really doesn't stop. You can, I mean, I think if any project overtakes Bitcoin or something, there'll be still questions about when another moon, when another 100x or something. So, people should really, I think people should really learn about crypto and see how it really works. And they should learn that it sometimes takes time, maybe week, year, month, year, or something, to achieve next goal. Right? It's not instant.
Yeah, and it's, I
Yep.
mean, it's, everybody always wants it right now. We're in such a fast-paced community and lifestyle nowadays. Everything is now. I mean, I know myself and other people do the same thing, stand in front of a microwave asking it to cook faster, like it can actually cook any faster. Yeah, development takes time, and as far as growth goes, just like with yourselves and what we're doing, it's a slow-paced growth, and that's what you want. You don't. Yeah, I mean, everybody would love to have that massive rush where you get like 100,000 in a week. That'd be sweet. But as long as the growth is continually growing, and even if at a small pace, it shows that there's trust within your project and what we do, and it really shows, because then you can have those ones, like I said, they just pump so hard, and to try to get back to that top is yourself paced out and slowly growing the entire time. There's not a huge mountain to try to clear over. You're just moving through the paces, and it's not as big of a struggle.
I think what's been really sort of and blown me away. I couldn't have anticipated how amazing the community within our token have been, and it sounds like you also have a very active from the social media side of things, and then now you're currently in the admin sort of role. We've had the same sort of thing happen within our token. We've got a huge amount of very clued up, very interesting and invested people within our community who've helped and shaped mold the progression of where we are now and what we're building, and they're going to continue to do so. It is really interesting, that amount of impact that the investors have. Made was giving as much power to the investors and keeping them involved constantly. It's helped us enormously in the long run.
Right, because I mean, you've got your community that rises up from within, and that shows that unity, that camaraderie, that same vision and that goal that you want to go forward. I mean, you've seen it, and I've seen it quite a bit. You have a lot of people that come in that are like, "Hey, I'm a blockchain, I this and that." And you're constantly being bombarded from the outside community, and then all you have to do is ask them, "All right, well, tell me about my project," and they have nothing, because that's it. They're just they're just trying to do work. They don't. There's nothing. And that's, you guys do the exact same thing. Is you see your community, you mentor your community, and you foster the community to make those connections and create those groups that help move you forward. And you've definitely done the same thing. I mean, I absolutely enjoy seeing this type of side world that says that they can do something, but like I said, if they don't have a vested interest in the success of what they're wanting to work for, it's useless. I mean, they'll do something for a little bit and off they go. So if you got a developer that comes in and develops something and then they're gone, what's the point? So, having those that always stick around and rise up, most of those in our groups are those that have been around since, coming in October, those that were day ones and just didn't know where their place was. And as an admin, fostering those people and finding out, what do you do in real life? What is it that you do as your job? And let us as admins find, other people out there that have an interest, and trying to, foster their growth and making them realize that they're more important than they actually think. And that's the key to growth. and you've done it yourselves. And that's, yeah, we're here to help move the project going forward, but at the same time too, I'm here to mentor the community, very much the same way that I was coming in, to help them understand what it is that we do and how to be successful at it. And get it, once people find that niche, then they're gone. Let them go. Let them run with it, because then they find that the light bulb comes on, and they're like, I didn't even think about it that way. And in your chats and everything, you can start seeing them group themselves together, and then they're moving forward with a single goal. And that's spoken. They've all built ourselves from within our community, and it's fostering everybody wants to be part of it. We just have to help them find the spot for it, and once you find it, you've got yourself a champion.
Yeah, I totally and utterly agree. The feedback that we've had from people within the community has just been absolutely, and it's really given us a lot of inspiration to take things in a direction that we wouldn't have necessarily taken, and evolve the project in new and interesting ways. So yeah, I couldn't agree more with everything you just said. It's totally and utterly totally correct. Just quickly, Adrian, I think is Nap was asking to talk, or is my phone gone funny?
Yes, I'm sorry. Can you please bring up Florida Keys also?
What is that? Sorry.
Florida Keys. Can you bring it up?
So what was that? Florida Keys?
Yes.
Yeah, Florida Keys. He's one of the guys that's been helping us here with the socials. Yeah, they're from the team.
Oh, okay.
For the record, I'm Crypto Chef. I'm not the other admin of Ryoshi Vision, but you can see that royalty speaks more than me. Always.
Thank you for joining.
No, yeah, no. But I sent him an invite right now. I did see him right there, Florida Keys. But yeah, no, I know Napper's had his hand raised right now. So, Gary on Martin, it's up to you guys if you guys still wanted to introduce yourselves, or if you wanted to bring up
oh yeah,
any other information you want to bring
up. Probably a great idea. Yeah. You're probably bored of my voice already. But no, my name's Martin. I'm the CMO of Kounotori. I'm one of the token founders. I'm joined here also by fellow founders Johan and Adrian as well. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hi, I'm Adrian, project CDO, and I'm currently trying to sort out my kid because my wife left to Poland, and I'm trying to balance between sorting out him and AMA. You can hear. But yeah, I'm the CEO of Max. I'm the CEO of Kounotori, and I'm the guy with Johan and Martin responsible for whole project growth.
Hello, I'm Johan. I'm the CTO, and I've been part of Kounotori since the start, just like Martin and Adrian.
All right, those were really great. Like short and to the point.
I'll just give a little bit of background about the project for those of you joining and perhaps who aren't familiar. As I say, we're the three founders. We've got a number of really talented, amazing people within our Kounotori team as well, working under marketing and development. We're partnered with Tech Alchemy, our development studio based in London. Same situation as us, as I've said prior, totally doxed and totally not anonymous. We're in constant communication with them. We've had them on AMAs prior on camera. We tend to flip between here and Telegram depending on the situation, but we're happy to be on camera as are they. Hopefully we can. What I'll try and do is get them to come on on the next AMA in 2 weeks, and we should have a little bit of a demo to show regarding the centralized exchange. But I'll keep you guys updated with that. Basically, as I say, we're building or looking to build a staking solution and centralized exchange that will provide ongoing income and staking returns for our investors for not only our native token, but also other tokens, other partnered tokens. I think the most important thing about what we're doing is we are sort of in touch and trying to adhere to regulations as much as possible. We're very much CFI orientated, but
Yeah.
Is he gone or I'm gone?
No, yeah, we can hear you, Adrian. It's just I think we might have lost Martin for a bit there. Martin, you there?
No. Fox. Yeah, I mean, sorry guys, sorry for that noise in the background. I mean, my wife has gone to Poland for her grandmother's funeral, and I have to stay with my kid. And he should be sleeping right now, but I was waiting for AMA, and he's a bit loud. So.
Bro, you don't have to be ashamed of that. Don't worry. I used to take care of my kids for 2 years. Now they are all in present school. I've been teaching them for 2 years since the pandemic, and that is how it is. That is the freedom of being working in crypto. Also, that is the great thing.
In fact,
Yeah, I mean, Max. I was supposed to put him to bed at 6, but it's my uncle's birthday today, and he came to me for a beer, and I didn't put him to sleep, and he's now annoying, let's say.
Giving the cell phone and putting him to play Roblox or something like that.
Actually, I just fucking forgot to charge his Nintendo Switch, really, because it will be totally cold. Yeah, 1 second. I think Martin should be here. I just need to accept him. Oh, no, he's not here. Where is
But
he?
that's the beauty of being in crypto, guys. I now have my kids going to school again, but since the pandemic, I have been teaching my kids in the home, and now they're with kids again and sharing with them and with teachers. But for 2 whole years, I was teaching my kids in the home in home, and you know they were learning things that they were not learning in school. Like they know an NFT now. They know what is an NFT in school. I don't know when they're going to to teach them that or about cryptocurrencies, but they know a lot about that, and that is the great thing uh, to be teaching in homeschooling, and that's great. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry about your kids. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. Sometimes there are little menace. My kids were tremendous, uh, doing parties and don't you know making us he giving us hard times. Uh, so for you guys know, I don't know if it is the time right now, but I'm Crypto Chef. Like I said, I'm one of the admins of Ryoshi Vision, and I know your token since a while now, and I know a lot of people from your community, and I have been admiring your teams a lot of time. because of your transparency with the community, your communication, and um, bro, I like that from you. I was a little jealous about that from your community, and I said to myself, why we don't do that? Why we cannot do that? You know, and we start doing that for our community. But really, I really admire you guys for your work and the work you have been doing. A lot of people talk to me privately about your talking since a lot of time, and I have been looking, and I have to say, maybe the community don't know, but I'm also a holder of Ryoshi or Shib. But I have to say, truly, that I'm a holder also in KTO because I admire what they are doing, and I know they are a responsible team that they will do whatever they commit to do to the community. And like I said, I love their transparency, and that's one of the things I most admire in crypto. Uh, I appreciate everything you're doing, and I also appreciate the invitation on Culture and Crown, also to us to being here together with you guys. Um I really, like I said, is um, this is a must in crypto now. We cannot be thinking that we only being dedicated to one token. And I'm sorry if you don't like what I'm saying, but in NFTs, you have many projects collaborating together and making things together. Why we cannot go on an AMA with another token and talk about our projects, talk about what we are doing, and have a great conversation with both communities, even when we have a lot of um shared holders. We share a lot of holders. There's a lot of people that are between um on both communities. There are both in both communities. And I'm sorry for my English. My first language is Spanish, and I try to speak uh, little and work more. I have been doing that since the beginning of the project. Um I'm writing more now. People knows that I have been taking a little more um, a little more voice in the project now, and fighting for the community now. But I have been the person that talk less in the project and work more behind the scenes. And if anyone has any questions for us, we have here also Florida Keys, that he's the one person that is working in communications with us. I hope he can join the admin team soon. And I'm saying this publicly because he's a great person that have been here with us with all the downs we have had on these bare times. You know, there are leaders that rise in these bad moments, and Florida Keys has been with us all the time, even in the bad times of when all the cryptos were going down. Everyone was being sad for seeing their investments going down.
Hey, I'm just gonna jump in real quick. Hopefully, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Nappers, no
Yes.
worries, man. I know you've been waiting for a
Yeah.
while, so go ahead and ask your question.
No, 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 no. I'm just jumping in after Crypto Chef there. Um,
All right.
hi, my name's Nappers. I'm a nobody in both projects. But what I've at least found in my research and kind of between KTO and Ryoshi Vision is, I guess, a couple of the things that I love is um, the problems that they're trying to solve, which has a lot to do with large money. Getting listed on a centralized exchange, if you've been invested in any alt token, micro cap, anything, the biggest hindrance and barrier to most investors and to the project is reaching broader audience and you still have money to grow and develop the things that actually fucking matter and not market cap, but having enough funding to actually grow the technology, which I love KTO for offering that option to small startup projects that hopefully can reach broader audiences. Ryoshi Vision, I listened to your AMA or town hall last night. I love that you guys are trying to get big money out of music and give it back to the artists. So I think both of you guys have really good visions. And I guess my question is, how do each of you guys bring value to the token with those visions in mind? So I was in a conversation with another person, and they were like, "Yeah, I want to educate people." Okay, so why do you need a token to educate people, right? What's you educating people brings value to the token, and why do you need the token? So that's my question, I guess, to both projects.
I guess I'll jump in here. I'll let Florida kind of follow up after this, because so what we're looking at doing with Ryoshi's vision is to bring the value to the actual token itself. As we all know, is it's making the actual true utility. It's, making the value of the utility worth it. One of the reasons why we're looking at, with Chef, with the Ryoshi Labs, being able to mint NFTs, and if you guys don't know about the giveaways, those are pretty awesome too. You can do your own giveaways on there. I'll let Crypto Chef talk about that later. But what we're looking at doing is we want to make the value to the point where when you think of music and you're thinking of independent artists and you're looking to get outside of the machines, say so, that's where the value is going to be at, because we're allowing, the public to make the choice of, do they want to just be force-fed music all day long, and you only get to see what comes up on their algorithms, and that's what we want to get away from, is being spoon-fed information. You see it with mainstream media, and it doesn't matter what side of any party you're part of, but it's giving that power back to individuals, and allowing the small guy to be able to take hold of what they've created and giving it back to them. And that's really the value that we're looking at trying with Ryoshi's vision, is given the underdog, given the independents that are out there. That's the value that we want to bring to Ryoshi's vision. Get out from behind all entertainment strongholds. Get rid of all the corporations that have got their hands in everybody's pockets. That's the value that we're looking at trying to bring to Ryoshi's vision token.
Yeah, I would definitely second everything you said there, Royalty. The utility does come from giving the power to the people. And especially in music, that's a very hard thing to do, because there are not a lot of options out there. So we do want to be the name brand for the decentralized music experience. And we have a really great team that we put together to make that happen. And again, I'm glad to be here. I'm actually at work right now, but I had to pop in and say, hey, I'll be here, but I'm also working. But yeah, just the voice of the people in being able to choose what's good and not have some algorithm made by a company that has a vested monetary interest in making certain art rise to the top, that's going to be the key utility moving forward, because there's not a lot of that in the market currently.
Yes, and about the Ryoshi Labs side of it, um, we were thinking we have a big community. We have a lot of friends in the chip community also. We have a lot of artists also, and I know everybody love arts and love NFTs, but what about giving the people, giving those artists the opportunity to drop their own collection, um, and build with that collection also, and being part to give back uh, to the community and give utility to their collections. So what we mean to do in the Ryochi Lab site, it was an incubator, NFT project incubator, to make them to have release, to create that, create something to give back their community. Okay, so um, so the value on that is that giving back the community, not only generate income for that token, because um, for you to know, in Ryoshi's vision, all the admins are voluntary. We don't receive any income back, or receive any wages. We are working voluntary here, and now we are trying to to dedicate 100% in the project, and so creating those utilities will give us full dedication for what we want to do. And this is not the only project we want to bring utility for our token, but we also are working with a lot of points to bring the real life problems to the and solving with crypto. Okay, like for example, Ryochi Cares is something we are planning also, that is launched in the roadmap for the next year. Maybe we will drop it earlier, but for now it's for the next year. And with that, we would like to solve some problems with the um, non-profit organizations, and have them also being allowed to solve problem also with pets and animals, um, and shelters. Uh, we will explain more later about that, but we are being also so distant from the real life utilities. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Crypto Chef. I definitely agree with a lot of what you're saying. I know Florida Keys, you mentioned a couple information as well, but um, give us a little bit of like a short introduction. I guess I don't know more about you, basically.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I'm Florida Keys. Been a holder since the project launched. Actually, it's like 7 days after Ryoshi's Vision launched. Just a community member, really dug the idea of decentralization and the whole idea behind the vision, and just have been grinding for the community. As the need arose, I was asked to help with some of the graphics, because I'm an NFT artist myself. So I started making graphics and was just kind of constantly in the community. So I became a trial mod, and then got moved into the music side. So started helping with some of the music production and the graphics for the videos that go onto our YouTube channel. Moved up to moderator, and then yeah, been helping out Royalty with our new platform that's launching. And yeah, just try to make everything happen. you gotta, it's like that old quote, like, ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for the country. I really adhere to everything that we're trying to do, and I want to see this project work. So I just try to do everything I possibly can. Social media accounts now, and like Chef said, I think I might be an admin soon, but we'll see. It's not about the titles though, it's about just getting the work done, and there's plenty of work to be done, so I try to do everything I can to help us succeed.
All right, that's good to know. In fact, while you were speaking, we had a couple of questions for you guys as well. Um, in fact, I know the devs are coming back soon right now. Yoan, you're still here with us, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So Yoan, you're here with us, but this one's going to be more for you Florida Keys and crypto. The first one is for the music stuff with spaces. How do they sign up exactly?
So we will be giving out more information once the platform launches. We are still in development of the actual platform. But if there are artists out there right now that want to get involved with what we're doing, you can send us your music. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have recordings, you can send it to me or Royalty, and we can help if it needs mastering. We do have a record company that is assisting us in getting good quality sound out there, and I will also help with development for visual effects to create a cool video, so we can get you up and on our YouTube channel, get you some views, and get the community introduced to your sound and your music. And yes, just holler at us, reach out, and we would love to hear from you. But yeah, the platform itself, once we're closer to launch, we'll have more.
For the music side of it, our YouTube channel that we have for the Ryoshi Plus Music, it is geared towards EDM. I know we've got so many genres out there, and I know I'm kind of contradicting myself at the same time too, saying we love all music, but when we're building out the YouTube channel, we are basing ourselves purely on EDM. It's not a money thing or anything else of that sort. It was just what that originally was done for when we went forward in the first couple of songs that we put out. It doesn't mean that we're not accepting anything as far as any other genres, because that's what we're here to do. Is we're here to help artists. I've had a lot that's been sent over, and I've asked it to be re-engineered and or give them pointers. Say, hey, you might want to work on this or work on that, and we're honest as far as it goes. We just want to make sure that everybody's very good at their craft, because some of the music that we've gotten over and some of the artists, like I said, we're going after independents and unknowns that this is the first time that they mustered it up and finally let somebody listen to what they had. We want to let them know, hey, you know what, if this is what you're starting to do, allow us to help you grow and perfect your craft. And that's what we want to do. We're here to foster, musicians. But yeah, I mean, if you've got the first link on the Ryoshi Plus Music, it will be emailed over. What we do anytime that if you go onto our YouTube, you'll see I have Florida that does a lot of the graphics. We watermark it with Ryoshi Plus Music. Basically, we're using that platform to help promote, as a label, sort of say, without being a label. We want to be able to, and that's it. We're not holding you to it, and what we expect from anybody else that's going to be giving us any type of music and wants that out there is it's kind of a mutual type thing. If you're going to submit it, just be aware as far as monetization goes or anything else like that, it's really not going to be there. Where the monetization is going to be coming from is when we go to do the platform. So all the other genres that are out there and any other artists that are out there, we can still keep, we'll keep in contact, and that way we can kind of help you have an idea taking a look at Ryoshi's Labs launchpad when it comes up to be able to mint this stuff in Ryoshi's Vision, and then be ready, and then you can have your music ready, and then it'll be all deployed within the platform itself. But yeah, if you want to get information, if it's something that's we can get mastered up, we'll put it on our Discord. We'll promote it out on the Twitter. But that's it. The YouTube itself is going to be primarily EDM, but we've got a couple other tracks that are in there that aren't. We just want to make sure that everybody that goes in there, they've got that same feel, and you're not listening to some schizophrenic type playlist, and it's going forward. So, but yeah, go ahead and send it on over to us, and we'll share it all out.
All right, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, that way, if any of our holders have something they want to give you guys as well, then they're more than welcome to, and sort of network that way, basically benefit both projects.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, there we go. Johan, I know that this was going to be aimed more at you, but there's someone who wants a little more clarification on centralized exchange as to how I know that it's been mentioned before, and we have new people here. So this is more basically on the centralized exchange and how it's going to work when coming to terms of having new tokens being listed and how they're going to be vetted in terms of security.
Well, that's one of the main reasons we tokens, because the current listing fees for most centralized exchanges are just too high for new projects to be able to afford listing on them. So the current plan is that we're going to accept a percentage of the token that we're listing's token supply, depending on their market cap, in order to make it affordable for new projects to list on our centralized exchange. As for how it's going to work in terms of trading and everything, we're going after a really simple interface, which is going to be very user-friendly for new crypto users and people who are new to the centralized exchange space as a whole. Because for anyone who has used one of the big centralized exchanges like Kraken or Binance, they can get pretty overwhelming at first. Meanwhile, something like UNISWAP has a really simple interface, which is very straightforward to use and very convenient. So we're going after a mixture of the functionality of a centralized exchange with the simplicity of the interface of DeFi exchanges such as UNISWAP. And what was the other part of the question again?
It was more of the vetting process, how you're the
vetting process. So once the centralized exchange is complete, people are going to be able to use their or depending on the amount of KTO they hold, they will be able to join have certain voting powers and vote on which projects or tokens are going to be listed on our exchange. And basically, periodically, whichever projects or tokens get the most votes, we're going to vet them personally as the developers, and then we're also going to have Tech Alchemy, which are the development studio that we're working with. They're helping us build centralized exchange from scratch without using any sort of ready like pre-built centralized exchange functions. We're going to community, the wallets, make sure that they're doxed, at least to us, if they don't want to dox to the for whatever reason to the whole community, they can dox to us. We can make sure that they're fully doxed to us. And obviously, we're going to make sure that the token distribution isn't sketchy. There's nothing weird going on there. We're going to require an audit of the tokens contract, like a certic audit or something like that. And unlike some current, we're not going to be dogmatic about it and like absolutely, like there are some exchanges that require the project to have their contract renounced. But in some cases, the contract has built-in functionalities which make it safe for it to not be renounced. And also, if the developers of the project are also doxed, then that instantly makes it a bit safer for the contract to not be renounced. Because even though it gives a lot of control to the developers, at the same time, they will be reluctant to do anything sketchy if their identities are known. And we're going to do our best to vet the tokens and make sure that only legit projects are listed. Projects like us, projects like Ryoshi's Vision, and other projects that are aiming to really revolutionize the space and build something new from scratch.
Is Jan gone? Or I'm gonna get it. No. Hello.
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 Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm fine. I think Jan is gone. Jesus, I hate spaces. To be honest, I really hate it because time we do spaces, someone's getting lost or missing or something. It's just weird.
If anyone has any questions, want to come up, I mean, definitely do it. There's no dumb questions here, so bring us forward.
Hey guys, my name's Average Cat. I am a Discord moderator for RV. This is for really anyone in the KTO, but can you explain kind of the basics of what the token is? You know, circulating supply and why it was made.
Yeah, I can explain it as long as my kid is not gonna like yell for me for another hour. I'll try at least. So the whole thing was, I mean, me, Martin, Johan were parts. Like investing our money or some kind of stuff in projects, and I think at least 60% of them were rogue. So we just wanted to create like something like, I don't know, create a safe space for people who want to invest in crypto but don't want to be rocked. And our first idea was to actually create like a staking platform. So we just were looking for opportunity to make sure that people who invest in our project actually gonna get something nice in return. But over the few months we've been working on it, when we've I don't know, we just hit a wall or something like that, because we didn't really want to like create money from air like some projects do, like, I mean, even big projects doing like, right? So like recent example, Luna, they were creating money from air, let's be honest about it, and they crashed, and we never wanted to do it really. So we were looking for something that could actually make it possible to earn money, but also give like 99% of the money back to community, that people who actually believe in us. And we've decided to go for centralization because Let's be honest. I think in the next 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 years, crypto is gonna be centralized anyway. So we've decided to just move on, create something we could control with the community, of course, and just build our centralized exchange. So our whole idea is to like create centralized exchange where we're not gonna be like normal corporation like Binance or Coinbase or something, because the majority of our earnings is gonna go back to community through staking. So for example, if we like I don't know, like earn money on transaction fees like other exchanges do, we're gonna give it back to community through staking KTO or any other projects that are gonna work with us, and that's the whole idea.
Cool. I appreciate that information. Thank you.
No problem. Everyone is gone. I mean, Jeter was here and he's gone. Ioannis was here and he's gone. Martin was here and he's gone. I'm wondering why I'm not gone yet.
Don't worry, I'm here with you.
Oh, Monty is here. He's here. Yeah,
Hello,
my
guys.
man.
Why now? Why nobody? Hello, guys. Sorry to interrupt. Why nobody is talking about the community thing that we are having right now about the fundraising?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is totally great for me because we've raised 20K within like 20 days, and
not 20, almost 30, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I honestly, when two guys, just proposed this to us, we're like, no, it's never gonna happen. We're not gonna get that money, and this is absolutely crazy for me that we've had so much money donated for us, just to make KTO like bigger, better. It's just crazy, and I'm so proud of.
I think in like 2 weeks maximum, we're gonna have our first listing, big listing, so to say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was actually trying to sort of my kit when someone was speaking about crypto. I don't know who that was really, but I really appreciate what you said, like about working between projects, not against them. Is that guy still here or he's gone? It was about 30 minutes ago. I mean, I think. Sorry, I was reading Discord message. I think that what that guy said, I think that's the whole essence of crypto, that we should all work together. We should all make sure that crypto is known in the world. We should never start war or like fighting between each other. We should just, work between us to make sure everyone knows that crypto is a good thing, and we should cooperate between us so our unique utilities are well known in the world. I really don't know who started the conversation. I think that the guy is gone right now, but I really like what he said.
I believe that was Crypto Chef that was saying that.
Yeah, he's gone, I think.
Yeah, that was probably Chef. Yeah, I mean, doing partnerships and teaming up with each other and making sure that we're supporting each other. The strength truly comes to have the true adoption of blockchain come through, and that's it. It's bringing it out of the digital world and bringing it to the physical world. You know, we always talk about digital currencies, and you know, we're always, you know, everything that we do is online, on computer, and everything else. It's being able to take that out and using it in the real world, and you know, being able to, you know, have partnerships with other tokens is a huge thing, because yeah, I mean, it's your community is great at doing that. You know, it's never go and claiming rug, and you know, it's just that maliciousness just shows how weak a community is, and it's done out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Fear drives that type of stuff. When everybody's educated and knows what's going on and supportive, it only can get better. It's, you know, catching more flies with honey. Play nice with each other. Yeah, there's going to be situations that are going to come up where maybe a partnership doesn't work out. It's all part of growing. But yeah, partnerships that come together are huge. It was just I just actually just noticed, you know, the partnership got with Now Notes. You know, they listed Ryoshi's vision just not that long ago. I think it was just like within the last couple of hours. But that's them reaching out, realizing that, you know, that's Now Notes. That's everybody that does with now payments and all those are other communities that are starting to see, as long as they're adopting and working well together, that not only do they grow, but you grow as yourself and your community. So yeah, partnerships are huge. And not aware of what it was with Ryoshi's vision was when we launched, you know, that partnership was 100% with the ship. All the liquidity was put right onto their decks, and nowhere else. So that was that partnership that was there. That was that bridge that was gapped. And those are what makes things successful. That's why when you look at, you know, that's that model that everybody's striving towards, because everybody wants to be that number 15 token. We want to be up there, and that's what, you know, we saw the benefits with having that type of partnership makes a big change. And that's it. As your partnerships grow and your strength in numbers grow, we all stand taller and stronger together.
I definitely 100% agree with that one. I mean,
Yeah, I agree 99%, because there's one thing that really annoys me here. I mean, yeah, you say about partnerships. I think whole crypto community, the whole crypto world should be partnered against the traditional financial system, in my opinion, because we are the revolutionary, you know, stuff here. We are trying to change the world, not them. They try to make sure that world is gonna be the same, right? So I really hope in the future, all projects, all crypto, no matter what they do and no matter what they try to achieve, they're gonna work towards changing the world to better.
I mean, honestly, it's no secret that, you know, even in the real world, that whole great divide and keeping people separated and segregated, it just kind of gives them that, you know, those who have that control to keep that control. And I really think that, you know, when it comes to a community and the collective and putting things together, honestly, if everybody just realizes that we're not here to fight one another, things will truly change.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I just sometimes when I see, like, you know, two different projects are like, I don't know, fighting between each other for, I don't know, more holder or something. I just don't understand it. I mean, we all are on the same boat, right? We all are trying to change the world, to make the world better, right? To make, I don't know, to change the future, right? And I think that should be our real goal here. Yeah, it's been over an hour of AMA. I think we could actually like end it right now.
Great. I mean, if anybody has any other questions,
Yeah.
definitely pop on up, ask away. If not, we can definitely close it out here. And I hope to keep speaking with RV. All types of good information here. Pretty excited about both projects and what they're doing.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some big news. Like I said, something that has never happened in crypto space before. So if you wanna join our Discord, if you're not there, I mean, we're planning it for like 2-3 months. That stuff. So you definitely wanna see it and be part of it. So make sure you join our Discord. And I think we're gonna announce it at Sunday, same time. So in about 48 hours from now.
I'll be looking forward for it.
Okay. Everyone's looking forward to it.
So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for allowing us to come on over and talking with everybody. We'll probably be able to stuff that we do through Discord, but we could definitely do this through Twitter too. So
yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, I would really